How to Play Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Mode, Episode 4, starts now. Hi, it's Full Grown Gamer coming at you with the 4th installment of this brand new series, How to Play Minecraft Pocket Edition. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check all my future Let's Plays, tips, tricks, and how-tos. Also, check the description below if you're interested in knowing the gear that I use to play the game and make my videos. And remember to smash that like button if you find value in the video. So let's catch up. In our last episode, we learned to manage our hunger, crafted a lot of torches to light up the area, learned why carrying a spare bed can be a lifesaver, literally. We talked about sleeping before danger approaches, learned to fight smart, discussed the importance of knowing where you are in the event that you die so you can go back and collect your dropped items, and lastly, we built a chest to help manage our inventory. Whew, we did a lot. So coming up in this episode, we'll be digging even deeper into our survival world. So our first task is going to be learning to breed animals. Breeding animals is a great way to harvest leather, which is our next task. And harvesting leather will lead to being able to create our first set of armor, another task we're going to go for. So in order to breed animals, we have to first capture them. We have to get them into containment. Go over to your crafting table and make sure that you have enough wood to create some wooden planks and some wooden sticks. Once you've done this, the option to create fence pieces will open up. Now, craft plenty of these pieces because it takes quite a few to create a good pen. Once you have a nice flat piece of land in an area that you want to build in, just begin laying the pieces out in a square. Don't bother with trying to craft a gate at this point because I'm going to show you a trick here in just a second once you're done making your pen. Once you've got your pen created, grab a block and set it right in front of one of the pieces. This is going to make it really easy to lure the animals into the fence without having to mess with a gate. Grab some wheat, which you should have created from the last video, and with it in hand, you'll notice that the animals will be drawn to you. They'll pretty much follow you wherever you go. So keep your wheat in your hand and make sure the animals are still following you and walk over, jump into your gate using the block that we put down, and the animals should follow. Once they're in the pen, you can breed them by feeding them each a piece of wheat. You'll know you've done it right because whenever you feed it to them, you'll see hearts. When the hearts start, so does the breeding. And now you have 3 cows. It won't let you breed them over and over and over immediately. You'll have to wait just a little while before it'll allow you to feed them more wheat and start the breeding process again. Once you have your cows in your pen, don't kill them yet because you want to make sure that you have enough that you can continue to breed even as you start to utilize some of the livestock for your needs. So let's go ahead and try to breed these 2 big ones again. Make sure that you always have 2 cows. Always, always, always have 2 cows. Now, once you know that you have 2 cows for sure that are going to grow up and you're going to be able to continue to breed them, at that point you can start to harvest some of the leather from the grown cows. Make sure not to hit the small cows. And you see the cow drop the leather there. If you're impatient and don't want to go through the trouble of breeding animals to harvest your leather to craft your armor, you can always gather leather from just killing free-range animals such as cows, and even horses will drop leather from time to time as well. Once you've gathered up all the leather that you need, as you can see here, I have 25 pieces, so I've got enough. We need 24. Go over to your crafting table, and you'll see the recipes are now open for the armor. You can start in any order, but you're going to need a set of boots, some headgear, pants, and a tunic. You also have the option to craft armor for your horse, but we don't yet have a saddle, so don't worry about that yet. Go ahead and just take care of yourself. So I'm going to get one of each of these. Once you've crafted all of your armor, you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen, you've got a tab that looks like a piece of armor. It looks like a tunic. Go to it, and this is where you can equip your new leather armor. Just click on each piece, and it will put it onto your avatar. There you go. We've got our first full set of leather armor. Once you've equipped your armor, you're going to find that you have a new bar underneath your health bar in the top left-hand corner. This is a measure of how strong your armor is. Right now, we're at 3.5% out of 10. Leather armor, even when it's fully repaired, only provides you with 3.5%. Now, if you wanted to get the full 10%, you would need full diamond armor. The next goal in our survival journey is learning to craft a map. In order to craft a map, we have to gather the necessary supplies. This right here is what you're looking for. This is sugarcane. It takes sugarcane to create paper, and it takes paper to create a map. If you're in an area where you don't have much sugarcane, you may find that you don't have enough. You'll see here, it takes 3 pieces of sugarcane to create 1 piece of paper, and it takes 9 pieces of paper to create 1 map. If this is your situation, you can take the sugarcane that you've harvested and plant it so that you can grow more as you need it. Now, what's unique about planting sugarcane is that you don't have to till the ground like you do whenever you're planting seeds. Now, if you're tired of waiting for your sugarcane to grow, you can speed up the process by using bone meal. Bone meal is made from bones dropped by skeletons, just like this bone here, from a skeleton that died whenever it became daylight. Gather the bones, take them to your crafting table, and you'll see the option to craft bone meal. Once you have your bone meal in hand, just go down to the sugarcane that you planted and sprinkle some of the bone meal on it, and you'll see that it will grow up to a full 3 stalks high. This should give you plenty of sugarcane to create your map. Once you've got all the sugarcane in hand, go over to your crafting table, craft up the paper that you need. Again, you're going to need 9 pieces. With that, go ahead and craft yourself your first map. With your map in hand, you can look down at it, and it will begin to populate the terrain of the area around you. You can see the darker spot is a swamp, and then the green is the forest around us. Our next goal is going to be crafting a fishing pole. You can get a lot of great things from fishing. In order to craft a fishing pole, you're going to need some string and 3 sticks. You get string by fighting spiders. As you can see here, once you kill the spider, he will drop the string necessary. Gather up 2 pieces of string and the sticks that you need, and go get your first fishing pole. With your fishing pole in hand, head down to the nearest body of water and just follow the prompts. Cast your pole into the water and then wait patiently for a bite. Sometimes it can take a little while, but eventually you will see some bubbles heading towards your bobber. Once the bubbles get really close to your bobble, that's when you need to reel it in. You can catch a lot of things fishing, such as the fish we just caught, which you can then use for food to eat, but you can also catch some unconventional things, such as enchanted books, bottles. You never know what you're going to pull up. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope that it was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below, what do you want to learn about how to play Minecraft Pocket Edition? Coming up in the next episode, we're going to dive into some mining. We're going to learn how to mine, how to smelt, and more. See you in the next video.